How's it going, YouTube? My name's Kevel, and welcome back to the Craftadia server. So today we are starting out outside of my nether base shop. And the reason we are doing that is because we have kind of changed a few things. I'm now buying the items from you guys. So I just wanted to let you guys know that if you want to go do some grinding in the nether, you can help me out by selling the items to me. That way you get some money out of it, and then I will sell the items from here. So if you are interested or you have a bunch of nether items that you won't ever use, just feel free to stop in here, get $4 per glowstone. Like, that's a decent deal right there. And then the quartz, of course. It's so hard for me to keep quartz in stock. So if you guys can help me out with that, that would be amazing. But I'm also here to announce that this shop isn't going to last forever. This is kind of an unsustainable business venture for me, only because I don't have the time to just be grinding this stuff all the time. I wouldn't be putting out videos. If I tried to keep this fully stocked at all times, I would probably never put out videos because I would just be out in the nether grinding and getting no progress done besides this shop right here. So I'm going to move away from the grindy stuff eventually. The shop's going to be here for probably another month, but just a quick heads up that shop is going to be going away eventually. And then if you remember, I have these two plots right here. And the eventual goal is going to be to have this one long shop, I'm thinking. And possibly even if we fully destroy the nether shop, then that would be broken down as well. And it would be a huge 3-chunk business, because I can have 33 shops crammed into here. And 33 items is a lot, but with what I have planned, it shouldn't be too bad. So I don't really want to give away what I'm going to sell, because I don't want you guys to hear what I'm selling and then decide to make shops based on what I'm going to sell, and then I get undercut. So I'm going to kind of keep that a secret for now, but that is the plan for the future. Who knows how long it'll take? I have been moving pretty slow on the server, but I'm excited. I think the shops are really fun, and I hope my future shops are well received. So if you do warp KXP, it will bring you here, and I have finally finished this place. It still feels like it's missing something, like especially this corner is a little bland, but overall I'm happy with this build. I think it turned out okay, and you have to crouch to enter, but you don't have to hold down shift. And you basically just have to keep walking forward, because with 1.15 and all the lag fixes the server did, we are basically always going to get thorn damage. The exploit that we were using before doesn't work anymore, which is where you just stay crouched. You can't do that anymore. You are stuck. Basically just keep walking forward and healing when your health gets too low. If you do die on accident, under these carpets is hoppers, along with under these slabs. And if you do die, just message me, and I will go down, grab whatever stuff was kept. There's no promises these hoppers will be fast enough to pick up every item if you have a very full inventory. So try not to grind here with a full inventory. If you just have your tools and your armor that you're mending, the hoppers will pick that stuff up. And then here, these particles are new. Do chests always do this? I didn't know chests made air bubbles when they're underwater. I've never seen that before today. But here's an extra little shop that is where I'm selling sea lanterns. I'm gonna probably lower that price after the episode, if I remember, because obviously other places are selling them cheaper than me. But yeah, if you need any of these items here, feel free to come by and purchase them from me. So let's make our way down. Here's where I'm smelting up and cooking some cod. And then if we turn over here, you've seen this before. This is our little gemstone collection. And that is a mighty fine looking amount of gemstones. I am very happy with this. I've been getting about 32 to 64 a day, depending on how much people use the farm during that period of time. And then down here is our bulk storage. So this is where all of the drops from the farm end up as the guardians get killed. So like you saw at the end of last episode, they come along this ice trail here, they stop at this hopper. When this hopper fills up, this one I'm looking at right down here, then that piston will retract and then the items can enter this silo. And this is a design I did last year for the nice XP farms. We are also collecting these items. These are new, these are Craftadia only. So these turn stone blocks into their decayed form when you right click. And then these here are filling up, but this is the growth serum. And I personally don't get the use of these, but basically you can right click and grow a baby mob into an adult mob. So yeah, you can, I guess, farm pigs and cows and sheep quicker, but besides that, what's the point? Like, we have pig and cow spawners. I don't get it, but if people are using them, that's awesome. And I can use them as a source of bone meal because they are bones, but I think that's probably what they're going to be used for, is actually making white dye, because I'm not going to sell them, I'm not going to use them. I'll ask Tech if he's going to use them, but I don't think he will either. But I do like the corrupted soul shards, because this is a guardian form. It's underwater. So I like to add the mossy brick in there to kind of show that this is underwater, and it's damp, it's wet. And especially in this room, I've been taking them and I've just kind of been finding places where I can just throw them in there kind of randomly. And it just kind of adds an extra little texture, extra little color to the build. And it does show that this is underwater, and it will most likely have moss growing on it. So it makes sense, and it's just kind of a nice little addition to the game that we are able to use something like this. But yeah, this is non-vanilla. This is Craftadia only. And put a few more on the roof. One more. Let's connect those. Okay. So yeah, that right there alone kind of made this build feel a little more complete, adding those mixed in like that. So those are awesome. I do like those. But once, like, honestly, I don't think I'm going to put any more in this room. I kind of like what that random splattering did. Maybe a few more on the ground here. But besides that, I probably won't use them again. So for those, I don't know. We'll collect them, but who knows if they'll get used. So that is it for the Guardian Farm. I might do more decorating in here, especially this corner. It feels like it's missing something. But I'm going to probably take a break from this and not really think about it too much more. But overall, I'm really happy with how this looks. I like how they're coming out of a dark chute, the dark stained glass. Like, I'm pretty pleased with this build. So feel free, come grind, get your XP, and right there we have someone selling me glowstone. So let's take a second to chill and relax, and let me thank you guys for just killing it recently. We have passed 150 subscribers, which may not be a lot, but that is a big deal for me. I'm a very small-time YouTuber, and the fact that I've been getting so much positive reception about this Craftadia series really helps me just feel great about the series. So thank you guys so much, and let's just keep pushing our way to that 1,000 sub goal. Because once we reach that, I should be able to become an official YouTuber with the tab screen. So I look forward to that. Please help me keep reaching that goal. So next, we have some goals for today. So basically, I feel really guilty for not doing any base progress yet. This area is still very vanilla, and that reminds me, we have beehives, and did that one just... This doesn't have silk touch on it, so I just wasted a beehive. Let's pretend that didn't happen. And let's take our silk touch one back. I didn't realize that was a fortune. I really prefer silk touch on my axe. So where are the beehives at? Okay, so we have these bee nests here, and these bee nests, as you can see, will stack. Because of that, I know that they are empty. These bee nests are not stacking. So if I take this stack and I click it there, it didn't group together. Same with that one, and same with that one. So we know these have a bee in them. These ones we'll put up there, they do not have a bee. So if I take this one over here, and let's hope that we don't lose the bee. Oh, I heard the buzzing. He'll be able to exit that way, right? I haven't played with bees yet, but I need to get a name tag ready. I hope he doesn't fly away or anything. So this first guy, I'm just gonna name him Bees ? Exit the hive, please, sir. Oh, see, he's making these noises. I want him to come out. I want to look at him. And why won't this guy leave his hive, please? Is he afraid of me? Is that part of the problem? Do I have to use the campfire to smoke him out? I was told that was supposed to make it so you could take the honey without them freaking out. But I thought maybe it would make the bee leave the hive. But I guess maybe not. Can we talk about how weird it is that I have a lit campfire in my inventory? Okay, he still is in there, so I'm afraid to really do anything with the bees just in case they despawn. But bees production is definitely coming soon, and I'm sorry we're not doing it in this episode, but I need more time to figure out how they work and everything. So this is SXP. If you haven't seen this yet, then this is a cave spider spawn where you keep all the XP and you also keep some drops. So these blocks have minecart hoppers on them, these blocks don't. If you let the spiders get all the way to the front and you kill them, the items can pop into your inventory. So it's not a guarantee, but see, I just got that string and that spider eye. So, like, those items went to me, these items would have gone to you. And you can get a decent amount of string sitting here doing that. I also sell string for exactly 1 penny. Oh, I guess I raised it. Let's put it to 1 penny, because honestly the string is super cheap to me. I mean, I can get infinite amount of it. And right now, I'm pretty sure my minecarts are almost full, as you can see. And the reason for that is because I AFK'd last night and got a ton of string. So the way I AFK is I flip that lever, lever. And now they are stuck on the magma blocks, and those minecart hoppers are gonna just pick up the string. Since I already am gonna AFK here for string, I might as well AFK here for bones and zombie flesh, and these guys are gonna go over this direction, so that way, let's say I am AFKing this one, a player can still turn around and grind over here. So definitely have some work cut out for myself, but if everything goes to plan, this area should be an awesome little AFK room for me. So what I'm thinking is this is going to be my AFK spot. I will stand right here and stare at whatever player decides to warp here and judge them as they look at me and go, oh, he's AFKing. Well, screw you. And then they turn around. So yeah, I'm going to bust this out and I'll meet you guys back here when this is all done. Alright guys, this area is incredibly loud now, but we have fully finished updating this area. So it's too loud in here, I hope you guys can hear me. But basically, we have our 4 spawners in here that were originally here. And these are the AFK-able ones where I can close the pistons. So we have 4 more in here. See if you can count 1, 2, 3, 4. And these ones, you guys get to keep every single drop. This one here is my AFK-able one where I keep the drops. And then up here is 8 zombie skelly grinder. So if you come up these stairs, you have to shift to enter, and you can kill and get XP from these dudes up here, but I keep the drops. And the reason I'm keeping the drops will be shown in the future, but basically, I got all this stuff going on here. The arrows I'm going to give away for a penny. Just 1 cent per arrow. And then this chest you guys can open because this is public. And this is where the bows and other items will get put. So come back, you know, check this area out. Definitely will appreciate all of you guys using this farm. Just so, you know, you're giving items to me, you're getting XP, and in the case of those, you get to get the items. So that's great. So yeah, please come use this area. I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. I think it might be done by my standards. So that's cool. So if we go back to Home S. Oh, so much quieter. Oh, what relief. Finished Spider Farm is done. Skelly Farm, done. And if the zombie one was here, that would be done as well. So if we look, we just have the Wither Chicken left. And the 4 Blaze Spawners. And I still don't know where I'm going to put those. Because Blaze have to be killed by a player. They cannot be killed by any other means. So I'm going to have to either put those somewhere where I do all the grinding by myself, or we were thinking of putting 8 Blaze Spawners at Warp Market, and maybe doing a XP grinder at the market somewhere. So the reason I'm over here is because we have 1 villager dude down here. And with any luck, I will be able to get another villager over here without too much difficulty. Whether that will be finding a nearby village, which might be easier than I thought. Who is this owned by? It's not owned by anyone, it's unclaimed. A cat spawned here, so there must be villagers. Right? Oh, entering, I know that name. It's land. Do I hear a villager? I don't know if there's one in here. Oh, I definitely see one and I just heard him. Okay, is there another? Because she, if I could get a hold of her, we could move that villager over to where mine is, breed them, and then send her back. That villager could straight up come back here like it never happened. And we would all profit, basically. Because I could give her free villagers that way. I don't know if there's any dudes left besides that one. So I might need to get a hold of them. That's probably my best course of action. Alright guys, we are back. And it seems like I had a mostly successful AFK session. I was kicked at some point during the night. But I was kicked when our last chest got fully full. Well, almost fully full. I was kicked right here. And then it looks like while I was gone, someone came and killed some zombies, and they actually dropped me a zombie head, which is pretty sweet. Haven't gotten one of those yet. And a gemstone, thank you. And then I'll grab these bows and armor. I don't care about them, or the chicken or the feathers. All of that I don't care about. Okay, so I'll throw that stuff in here. And that is free stuff for anyone to come and take, because that stuff I don't really feel fussed about. And it looks like some people came and got our penny arrows, so I will refill that as well. Alright, 1, 2, stab. So cool, I'm glad that that got some use. That got me a couple dollars. So I will turn off everything. While I do this, I'm going to talk to you guys because the server, of course, just updated again. I will say the server owners are killing it. They are updating all the time. So we now are able to make Endrods. And while that may not sound that crazy, it's actually really great because Endrods are actually a really nice lighting source. And the fact that we can now make them will be a really nice shock. Alright, it's nighttime in the overworld, so I'm gonna go look for Enderman this way. Well guys, it's been a while, but I got my first chorus fruit. So what I've been doing is I went into the resource world, and I have been just basically flying around this desert, letting mobs spawn and despawn, and basically just keep my eye out for any Enderman I come across. I think I've probably killed 20 Endermen so far, and just got my first chorus fruit. Alright guys, it has been a minute, but look at this. We are growing the first chorus fruit of the server, for us at least. So Tech is currently up there. He had one in his inventory and I didn't even know. He was trying to get chorus flowers as well. So we both managed to get one, and we are starting production. We just need to wait for this guy to split a few times to give us more flowers so we can get all of these going, and it will be great. So right now it's just kind of a waiting game, just kind of hanging out down here. Don't really believe that they require a lot of light. I don't really remember, but there should be enough space. I don't think anything's in the way. It will keep growing. This is how I spaced out my farms before, but I might actually need to move these one over. I think it's 4. You want to keep them 4 apart. So I might have to move that. But we have production. See there, it just split into 2. So we are able to grab one and toss it right here. Alright. So that will be perfect. That is already going to start spreading, so we can have some real production started. And with these last few pieces, I am out of my concrete powder. But it has been a few hours, guys, and there have been a lot of changes down here. If you are looking around, we have major chorus production going on. Like, absolutely insane. So, right now I am working on finishing the floor, and I am having to say, I love how this build is coming along. I think this looks awesome. I think that we are definitely going to be making tons of money off of this chorus fruit. And the Endrods, that's really the moneymaker there. Everybody wants Endrods right now. So this is just turning out awesome, and I'm super happy with it. I'm just going to hydrate all of this concrete powder. So the way this farm works is this inner area here, where I have the glass, these only grow and produce me the flowers, not the fruit. And then these ones out here that grow really tall, that is where our fruit production is. And the fruit is how you make the Endrods. So if you have never made Endrods before, which I don't blame you if you haven't, because honestly, I played Minecraft for a long time before I ever actually had to make an Endrod. So the way they are made is this recipe right here. So you take the popped chorus fruit, where you take a chorus fruit, you run it through a furnace. That's how you make the popped. You put that in the bottom with a blaze rod on top of it, and you get 4. So it is a bit expensive because of the Endrods, and getting a chorus fruit is difficult, but once you have it, it is pretty easy to make lots and lots of Endrods. So if we go to warp Endrods, which is just going to put me inside of this glass cage, then I have tons of Endrods to sell. And that's $9,000, that's $9,000, and that is another 5. So that is a lot of money sitting right there. That is 23 grand that I could sell right now. So if I go back to my T-home, which just takes me outside of the box. So yeah, I'm starting the price at $1,000 per stack, but I know that is going to slowly lower as more people make farms and just the Endrods in general become less demand. So let's finish placing all of these down. I thought I actually did finish. And then I'm going to go grab more concrete from my base. Well, I'm going to go make up some concrete, and I'm going to finish this up. But I just wanted to give you guys a status update because things are coming along really great. This was not the plan for the episode, but I'm so happy they added the Endrods because personally I do like them. They are a good little block, light block. Like, you can use them as fluorescent lights because you can kind of do that to where it's 2 blocks connected. But if you try to do it again, they keep repeating, which is pretty cool, so you can get that effect right there. I just genuinely enjoy the block, and like they just have that slight white texture. That's not a lot. They're particles. Alright guys, I'm ready to end the episode. So we have done a lot of work in this area. This was really not how I expected to spend my day, but I'm really happy. This is such a cool little thing. I love the chorus fruit, and Endrods are an amazing little light source. So we currently have an entire double chest full, and they are currently 750 per stack. So hopefully you guys can get in here, buy some, and what the plan is going to be, I need to go grind a lot of concrete. And I want to build these walls up to about, I think, like most of the plants kind of go about 15 blocks tall. Maybe, like, I think the max a course fruit can go is 22. So I think I'm going to do 16. And that's amazing that guy just sold me a bunch of blaze rods because I get to turn those into Endrods. So I think the plan is going to be to go about 16 high, 15, 14, maybe 14 high with the white wall. So that's going to be a ton of concrete. That's a lot of white concrete to go around this build. And we're going to bring that all the way up and then roof it off. And then above that is going to be all guild related storage and things like that. And then this giant cube or chunk that's not dug out, I'm not sure what the plan is with this. Probably going to kind of decorate it and definitely going to raise it up a little bit. It doesn't need to be that tall. The reason that is there is because a lot of people are warping in upstairs and there's a chance that they could lag, fall through the earth, and then end up right here. And that's really unlikely. They've fixed that issue mostly, so I think we're pretty safe to raise this up and not worry about it. But we're going to leave something in the middle to kind of be a big decoration. So this is definitely a great start to the guild base, and I'm excited to get some building done here. And then as far as my actual home base, I know I planned on working on that today, but when they add new features, I have to change my plans. So in the future, we are going to be clearing this and putting a lot of ice and snow in this area. And the villagers, I didn't get to move them today either. That dude's still chilling in there. I am out of time, like completely out of time, so there's no more work I can do today. So that is going to be it for today. And I hope you guys have enjoyed. And if you did, please leave a like and leave a comment down below that says Endrods to let me know that you like the Endrods. And please check out my shop, check out SXP, and of course, check out KXP for all your XP needs. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next one. I'm out. Bye!